Hello guys, today we see LeetCode daily problem 3459 length of longest V-shaped diagonal segment. So let's start. Here in this is LeetCode hard problem. Here it is given an 2D integer matrix n cross m, and here it is a V-shaped diagonal segment to define as the segment start with 1. It should be here you can see this is, and it should be start from 1, and the subsequent element follow the infinite sequence. Okay, here it is start along with the diagonal direction top left to bottom right, or bottom right to top left, or top right to bottom left, like that. Okay, here it continue sequence the same diagonal direction, means we can go in this four direction only. So here if we see, we can start from 1 always. So here we can see this is 1, and after this is 2, then 0, then again 2, then 0, like that. So here we can see the output 5, and the longest V shape uh, segment the 5, and follow the coordinate 0 to 1 3, like that. So let's start. What we do first, initialize this. Okay, and int m, and now what to do here, uh, we initialize direction, and direction should be, here it is given like, if we start from this 1, then we go to the 1 1, means this 1 1, then 1 minus 1 means I1 J1, like that. And here what we do, we take first I11 I1 J1, then I1 J minus 1, I1 J minus 1, then minus I minus J, and last minus I J. These four direction we can move. What we do here, here n is equal to grid dot length, m is equal to grid of 0 dot length, and int max length is equal to 0. Here we iterate for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than m n, and I plus plus, and for int j is equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. And what we do here, we check if grid of I and j is equal to 1, because we start from 1. Check if it is 1, then we iterate another for loop for int k is equal to 0, k less than 4, k plus plus, and we update the max length. Max length is equal to math.max. Here what we do, we find the maximum of the max length. First we max length, and we create one method and call that. So one method is one DFS method, and here we create that method. Simply first we return that max length, return max length. Now what we do, we create the DFS method and call it here. So first we create the DFS method, private int DFS. What we do here, we pass the int grid, int I, int j, int exp, int d, int. Here we also, what we do, we pass the boolean value. What we do, the current result, or and what we do, we pass this thing here, grid I, j to d. What we do here, okay, we now what we do, we complete this time, this one. So what we do here, here we initialize, okay, new I is equal to I plus dir d, d int new j is equal to j plus d comma 1. What do we do here, we check this should be grid, we already taken here now. So okay, grid, then what we do here, we check if not is valid. Here we create another method, grid new I, new j, and the expected exp, then simply return 0, return 0. And what to do here, we initialize the new expected, new exp is equal to exp is equal to 2. If it is 2, then 0, otherwise 2. Int max length is equal to dfs of here we pass the grid new I, new j. Here we pass the new expectation, new exp, and now we also pass the d and that current. Now what we do, we check some condition. If the current is true, then what it is, then int new dir is equal to d plus 1 percentage 4, and max length is equal to mat.max grid new I new j and next exp new directory last we may change to false and return the max length, return 1 plus. Now what to do, we create another here we create another method, this one, and return that. Okay, private boolean, we call this method. Okay, here we initialize the dir grid int I int j in exp. This here grid new I and j and exp. Okay, then simply return if I greater than equal to 0 and I less than n and j greater than equal to 0 and j less than m, and then grid of ij is equal to expected. Let's run this, let's see. Here we see some error. Okay, line number 13 semicolon is missing, so here we add semicolon. Another one is uh, line number 39, I greater than 0 and here should not be there. Okay, let's run it again. Here another C cannot find the symbol, line number 39. Okay, let's try true. Okay, TRU. Let's try it again. Okay, okay. Here it is showing cannot find the symbol. Oh, here we give K, so we can pass the K here. Let's run it again. Now again we see cannot find the symbol, new J, line number 24. Okay, it should be spelling mistake. Yeah. Okay. Here it should be new expectation. There are too many spelling mistake here, so please ensure you use the correct name. Again, let's check. uh, Max length equal to math.max. Okay, here we what we do here, we need to find the max between the max length and this one. So here we change this to here what we do, max math.max. Here we also like try and max lane comma 1 plus 1 plus uh, this is DFS. We also pass here. Let's run it again. Let's see. Okay, I greater than 0, I less than n, j greater than equal to 0, j less than n, and grid of ij is equal to expected. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, here it should double equal to it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it should be 1. Let's remove this one here. Okay, let's run this again. Still it's showing some error. Okay, array out of bound. Let's fix this. What we do here, uh, let's change this to, we can directly write grid here, so we write like direct dir. Okay, let's run this. Okay, let's submit this. Let's see. Yeah, it's submit successful. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.